Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Now this isn't going to be a full-on Clash at Paris review. I'm only going to be talking about one thing, and that's the main event. I do apologize if I sound tired. I really do apologize if I do sound tired. I have just woken up. It's a bit early in the morning. And yeah, I mean, I didn't watch Clash at Paris. I only saw the results, and honestly, the show was quite obviously predictable. So when I read the results, I was like, oh, well, I guess I should have expected all those results. But I guess it's a good thing that John Cena beat Logan Paul at least, because Jesus, like my worst fears was John Cena losing to him. But I'm not going to be talking about any of the other matches. I'm not going to be talking about any match on the card other than the main event, because the main event has got people talking for all the wrong reasons. Well, at least in my opinion anyway. So anyway, so let's take a look at what happened in the main event. CM Punk, Seth, LA Knight, and Jey Uso was the main event. And Punk was about to win. He was about to win the world title until somebody in a black hood comes from behind and low blows Punk. And it was revealed to be none other than Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch helped Seth retain the World Heavyweight Championship. I'm going to drink my Pepsi to wake myself up, actually. Ugh. I know. Drinking stuff like that early in the morning is not good for you, but hey, I need to wake up, especially if I'm going to do a video like this. So because of this ending, everyone is now immediately jumping on the speculation board. Everyone is immediately jumping to conclusions that this is leading to the return of a certain someone that I have not seen wrestle in about nearly 10 years or so. And it's someone I've loved and admired for a very long time, and I know her name has come up more times this year as a potential comeback. And that being CM Punk's wife, AJ Lee. Look, I'm not one of those people that is just going to jump to conclusions, okay? While I would love it if this does lead to that, but the shocking thing is that this is the perfect time to do it, considering what they've just done. Considering what they've just done, this probably just feels like the most appropriate time to do it. But at the same time, I don't really want AJ to come back because of Punk. To me, this is the most lazy. To me, I know people might be okay with it, but honestly, I just don't think AJ should be coming back to WWE, and it should have to do with CM Punk. Like, I'd rather her come back if it's a storyline evolved for her, like Roxanne Perez or something. Would have made more sense, in my opinion. Or, in the case of a Royal Rumble, which for the last 2 years, that's exactly what for the last 2 years, that's what people have been hoping for. But, again, the other reason why is because I feel like they would only do it for ratings and for a pop. That would be the only reason they'd bring AJ back. Like, they wouldn't bring AJ back because they want to bring her back. They would bring her back because, we got to create another viral moment. So the only way to pull off a viral moment is to have her appear. And because that big pay-per-view, WrestleOpolis, or whatever the bloody hell it's called, is coming up in September, and it's going to be on ESPN, well, over there in America it will be, they think it would be a good PR to just bring her back for that. So yeah, and the other thing is, if you're gonna do this match, Punk and AJ need to win. Like, that to me, the one other thing I've definitely noticed is how dominant they've made Seth's faction. I mean, sure, Roman beat Reed, but, you know, that's exactly what I was expecting to see happen. But they've made Seth's faction quite dominant, you know, and I guess it makes sense because you need a dominant faction, like you need this faction to be dominant and stuff. And also, I find it funny that a lot of people are comparing Seth's faction to the Death Riders, which is utterly hilarious to me. Like, I've seen so many people call them the Seth Riders, and I'm just like, oh my god, you people, man. You people. And this is why I say you should never take the internet fans seriously. Because, God, they will hate something so much that they'll just compare them to shitty things. Even the Death Riders weren't even that bad, you know? The Death Riders weren't even that terrible. Like, the Death Riders wasn't even that bad. But because the fans didn't like it, and because Seth Rollins now has a faction, and now everyone's like, oh, WWE created their own version of the Death Riders. Yeah, but here's the difference. Jon Moxley hid the World Championship in a briefcase for no one to see. We still see the World Heavyweight Championship around Seth's waist. Unless Becky Lynch is going to start grabbing a briefcase and put her title and Seth's title in a briefcase, then they're not just another version of the Death Riders. They're not. They're not another version of the Death Riders unless Seth and Becky just throw their titles in a briefcase for no one to see. But that's not exact. But again, because people don't like it, it's all of a sudden now another version of a faction they didn't like. But yeah, like again, if AJ was to come back, she'd have to win. You can't just bring her back just to lose to Becky Lynch. I mean, sure, Becky versus AJ sounds like a tremendous match I'd like to see. But look what happened with Nikki Bella. Like Nikki makes one mistake. She makes one botch in her match with Becky Lynch, and then everyone just tears her asunder. The internet just tears her asunder because she makes one mistake. And by the way, it wasn't even Nikki's fault, that botch, where she went for that springboard enziguri that she does. That wasn't even her fault. Like, Becky wasn't even in position. Like, that's like when you play 2K. That's like when you play a 2K game, you go into the corner and then you do a move. And then you do a move and the computer's not there in the position in time for you to hit the move. And then you just fall flat on your face. Like, that's what that spot looked like. It just looked like you were playing a 2K game. So it just looked like Nikki and Becky were just like being like, it's like they were puppets on a string, like they were just copying something from a 2K game. But yeah, like again, it's not Becky's fault. Like, it's not Becky's fault, and it's not Nikki's fault either. Well, then whose fault is it, Patrick? It has to be someone's fault because, you know, mistakes happen in the ring. But still, man, like, I just don't see the issue with what happened there with Becky, with Nikki, especially Nikki. Like, again, as I said, I don't think that was really her fault. I think Becky should have just been there, you know, in perfect position. But anyway, let's get back to the topic on hand here. AJ could literally be the only thing that could really save me from actually caring about WWE at this point. But even then, I still find it hard to believe that AJ will come back. And as I said, I'm not one of those internet people that like to speculate, hope and pray something will happen. I've said it for a while now. Like, look at how many times we've hoped to see AJ come back. We've hoped to see her back at the Royal Rumble this year. Not just this year, but also last year. We were hoping she'd be at the Royal Rumble last year and this year. She didn't come out. We even expected her to be at Evolution. Everyone even expected her to be at Evolution, which she didn't come out then. So, and then because SummerSlam was in New Jersey, for some weird reason, they thought AJ would come back for that too. Which I knew for a fact she wasn't. But Like, we've had, like, there's been so many ways to bring her back, and they've never done it. So what makes you think they are going to bring her back? I mean, as I said, this would be the perfect time to do it if this does happen. If it does happen, this would be the perfect time to do it, since Becky got involved in Seth's faction. But also, I think I kind of find, and also, I don't know if I predicted this months ago. Like, it's been so long since I've done a Raw review. Like, I think I remember saying a while ago, months ago, that I could see Becky joining Seth's faction. I think I might have said it when the faction first formed. I was like, I think I could see Becky joining it. Again, it's been a while since I've done a review. Like, I rarely ever review shows nowadays. Like, I kind of mostly review pay-per-views or anything, like, if there's anything interesting. But yeah, man. But yeah, like, I think I might have predicted months ago that Becky was going to join the faction. Like, I don't know if that just tells you how good I am. That either tells you one or two things. Either that I should be happy that I got what I wanted because I predicted it was going to happen, or it just shows you how predictable and how much I've watched WWE so much that I've literally predicted months in advance that they were going to do something. Because that just tells you a lot. If I said months ago, Becky Lynch will probably join Seth's faction event at some point. And the fact that it happened, it really is telling. But again, AJ Lee coming back, I don't know. In my opinion, it's a I'll see it and to believe it. That's what it is to me when it comes to AJ Lee. It's a I'll see it until I believe it. That's all it is to me. I'm not one of those people that's going to speculate and be like, 100% this is going to happen. To me, I'll only believe that AJ is back until I hear her theme song, until I see her coming out, and I hear that reaction for her return. And they do a mixed tag with Punk and AJ against Seth and Becky. That's the only way I'll believe it. To me, AJ's return is a I'll see it to believe it kind of deal. Not a, oh yes, this is 100% going to happen and I have all the evidence to support it. No. To me, AJ's comeback is a I'll see it to believe it. It was the same thing with Punk. I didn't believe he was going to come back. It's the same deal with CM Punk. I didn't once believe CM Punk was going to come back. When I heard all the rumors he was going to be there, come back at the Survivor Series War Games 2 years ago, I laughed. I laughed at everyone when they said Punk was going to come back. I was like, yeah, right. Punk come back to WWE? Yeah, right. So it's a I'll see it until I believe it deal. That's all it is to me with AJ. And that's really all I've got. It's really early in the morning, guys. I do apologize for making a video this early, but yeah. So I just wanted to get this off my chest because I know I've been seeing this a lot on the internet. So yeah, to me, AJ's comeback is a I'll believe it until I see it deal. And until then, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.